Hi, I wanted to real quick give you a little system that I'm using to remember all of my coaches that I'm mentoring and also all of my challengers, because once you get past month 1 of challengers and there's people going from month 1 to month 2 to month three's group, they start to add up and it can get scary that you might forget a challenger if they're not, really responding and talking on the Facebook accountability group, the challenge group. Then it's good to be able to text them and email them and check in with them different ways. And so one thing I've been doing is if you go to your business center and you go to orders, customer orders, and you run a report, then you can just print out all your orders for that month. And that way you can just kind of like look through real quick and make notes. And it might remind you like, oh yeah, that person's on Shakeology. I need to see how they're doing, because you need to continue that relationship. You need to be their coach, because even if they're just using Shakeology, if somebody else comes along in a year and it's like, hey, you want to do the new program with me? If they don't feel like a loyalty to you as the coach, then they could switch over and all their orders are going to go to that new person. Also just write, like, okay, new challenger, or here's a customer lead. I need to reach out to them. This is something you could do weekly or monthly. All right, so with the new challengers, I was having a hard time remembering everybody on a daily basis. So there's an app that's called Group Contacts. It's just really basic. I just went to the App Store and just searched for like contact organization or how to make groups out of contacts. And this one's just called Group Contacts. It's got a little kind of like brown looking address book with two little weird bubble people icons on it, a blue and yellow one. So that's how you know which one it is. It's very basic, no bells and whistles, but basically you just can start different groups. So I have got one for my challenge group, and I have all of the members there, and I just go and I ask for everybody's cell phone and just say, hey, can I have your cell phone so I can text you and see how you're doing every now and then. I add everybody, and then I've got one for all my coaches, so 2 different groups. And with that, I can select all, and I could send a group message, which isn't the best, and you definitely would want to say, hey, don't reply to this. If you need to reply to me separately, personally, because I don't want to start a big chain. And then the message. Sometimes it's just like you just need to get it done, and you can't do 40 different separate messages. You can also do remind me, and it could remind you to contact or do something with just that one person. You could sit there, and if you wanted to make sure that you texted and how are you doing with each challenger for that week, you could sit there and you could just schedule in like an hour. You're sitting in the car as the passenger. You could schedule everybody. So yeah, this has really, really helped me mentally, just to scroll through and see everybody. And you can always, I just keep adding to the challenger group, but then you can always delete someone if they say, hey, I'm out right now. So I hope this helped.